Morning everybody, it's a fragrant jock here with another honest opinion. Today's honest opinion is one that I was eagerly awaiting. This one was if you can call anything, which is really sexist, but if you can call anything a panty dropper in the 80s and 90s, it would be definitely the original to this. Women loved it. Guys, it was a mixed reaction. Some guys liked it, some guys didn't. It was very linear. It didn't really change, but the new version, the Parfum version, does change, and for me they've made it more modern and acceptable to everybody without losing that DNA of the original. Today's honest opinion is on Fahrenheit Parfum. This is for you, Jason. I'll decant it soon. It's just a colleague of mine in the work who's a fellow nurse. Two are nurses, and he wore it in the 80s and 90s, and he says the exact same, so I'm going to give him a decant to see what he thinks. But this was released in 2014. It's classed as an oriental leather. Perfumer Francis de Morche. He kind of followed the original but added elements, and I would say that's probably spot on. He kept the original DNA, but he made it more modern and added things to it. Essential hot leather. It opens with suede, mandarin, sweet licorice. This is some of the notes: sweet licorice, violet leaf, spices, vanilla. I would say it's warm and cuddly. It warms and cuddles the skin. That's exactly what I would say about it. It really is a lovely scent. This is a 75 ml. Shop around on eBay, it's extortionate. I got this on a Facebook group and I got it at a really good price. So I would say shop around, because it's no cheap. This one definitely isn't cheap. Even try a decant if anybody is really that wanting it. I would give them a decant, there's no problem. Some history in Dior. Well, Dior's well known, big fragrance company, fashion. Every fashion show in the world, whether it's Milan, New York, Paris, Dior are right at the top, along with other things, you know, that big fashion houses like YSL and things like that. But anyway, just a wee bit of information about Dior. In 2019 there was an advertisement for Dior Sauvage, which was showed on TV for about 2 nights, and then it was banned. And it was banned because there was an outcry with scholars and critics, mainly in America, who said it was deeply offensive and racist. The advertisement showed, it was obviously for the new Sauvage perfume, showed Johnny Depp and obviously like Nevada or whatever, Grand Canyon, and there was a Native American dancing in the Native American outfit, but he was actually a member of the Native Americans, Rosebud Sioux, the Sioux tribe, so he was a member, and they'd actually agreed with Dior. They collaborated with Dior to make the advertisement, so it was nothing to do with them why it was banned. It was scholars and critics, usual, putting their nose in, probably because they think it's racist, but at the end of the day the tribe actually agreed to it, and they thought it was a good way of highlighting things. Whether it, you know, what the scholars were saying is, in the name as well, Sauvage means savage, and it was racist. What a load of crap. People should just keep their noses out. At the end of the day, the Sioux actually agreed to it, and they thought it was a good idea. You know, so a wee bit of, in my personal opinion, you know, a wee bit of kind of, well, you would say, gossip on Dior and Sauvage. But anyway, that was the advertisement, and then so what they done is they cut it to what was acceptable to a lot of people, obviously critics and scholars or whatever, whoever does the watershed thing on TV, the advertisement standards agencies, so it was acceptable for them. But for me, I actually liked the first version. If you watch the Native American dancing, I think it's really good, because it's not, you never ever see that, you know, it's very authentic. But they took that totally out, the advert, which for me was disgraceful. There's no way it was racist when a member of the tribe agrees to it. Anyway, I'm rambling. This is a really lovely scent, it really is. I put it on and it's still got that originality or the DNA of the petroleum smell of that Fahrenheit, but they've made it more, I would say, it changes as well, so it's not as linear as the original. For me, this is really, it's just basically an updated, more modern version of the 1980s one, and I would really recommend it, but as I say, shop around because this is quite expensive. It really is. Some of the prices on eBay are extortionate, but it really is a lovely scent. But don't worry, Jason, you're getting yours for free. As I say, it's been sexist, but he swears it was a panty dropper in the 80s. he never failed, he said. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. Stay positive. Bye for now.